everybody, Billy from Mutation Creation. Today we're gonna do a facility tour. Now over the last 2-3 months I've been adding some stuff, changing some things around. So we're gonna go, take a quick tour and see what we've done. And starting right here. This here now is a little table. If you remember, it used to be way over here. This rack wasn't here, it was only a half rack and the table. So I ended up getting that and cutting it and getting it made into this. So this is our little sitting area. It works better, gives us more rack space, which is awesome. Counters, as you know, they keep going up. Thanks guys for the love and support. I love them, they're super cool. It's motivating as well. Speaking of motivating, you notice signs. I always have a lot of signs kicking around. Different things, different sayings that I have, things that I believe in, and I like repeating and also visually seeing. As you know now, I've actually done some, new stickers and some of the phrases that I like to use. And I put those as end caps. So there's a few others throughout the facility we'll take a peek at. So let's take a peek. So you'll notice here now, the incubators used to be here. I used to have half racks and 3 incubators. Now they're all at the end. Made these full. So I have 15 of these, 5 on this aisle, 5 on this side, and then 5 on the opposite side, giving me 15 hatchling racks. And I do a 1065 hybrid, but I add an extra level to make it a 70 so that it's the same height almost. I think we're about a 1/4 inch off or even less from the 5040s when you put them together. So instead of having that, obviously gap, now it's sort of equal. So we'll take a peek here. I have fans throughout, blowing and moving the air. I did turn them down a little just so that you don't hear them. When I do my normal videos, when I do egg cutting, I'm only doing those for 10, 15, 20 minutes, so I turn all the fans off. So if you hear some humming and buzzing, I apologize, it's just the fans, so we get some good circulation. And here, before we get here, here's one of my other signs, and everybody knows this sign. It's been here for 2 years now. Totally believe in this. It's what I've done. It's what I know other people's have done, and it's a guarantee. Money helps, but you need time, passion, and dedication. That's for sure. So, finally, Greg West from Cornell's World. Got my 2 incubators. I've got one here. I got the other one in the back, just in case. So I've got my 4 here. Super happy with them. They look awesome. I'm starting to fill the 4th one. Lots more eggs to come. I'm not even halfway through what... I think I've got 89 or 90 clutches out, and in the incubator I've got another at least 100 or so females that are gravid, and I'm still pairing about 60 to 80, so I'm shooting for that 250 mark, but love them. Also, these fans here, I've had a bunch of different fans. I use these, they're great, they're called Vornados. Only thing is being left on in a long period of time, I found that they burn out after a year or so. So I ended up getting newer ones, which they're called air movers, not a fan, it's an air mover, and they're awesome. This is on the lowest setting, there's 3 settings. They're great, they're made by a company called B Air, the letter B, -AIR, Air. Phenomenal, I love them. Moving on, we changed this around a little. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 2 at the end, which is 11 50-40s, and I have 1 70-30 in the middle. Every rack in the facility is a hybrid, so I like them as far as, never had a problem with them. I used to use the old steel. Since I switched, I'm going to keep them always going with the hybrids. I love them. Take a little while to build, but once you build a few of them, they're nice and easy. What else have we done? On the other side here, security cameras. I've got one down, just too lazy to fix it. Hey. So what happens is that used to be at the front door, but now we don't have the table, and we usually, this is the area we're always in. It's nice, quick to see who's coming up or who's here. Also, we have television here. Of course, watching Dave Kaufman's latest Reptile Adventures video on YouTube. You know, we watch a lot of Justin's and a few other people's. Balls to You, who's also I'm excited he's coming down. So is Dave for the contest that we're having here in September. Well, it's actually happening now, but for the CRBE, that's the Canadian Breeders Reptile Expo. If you haven't followed or don't know what's going on, if you're watching the video, go to Facebook group and do a search for Mutation Creation Contest 2019. Everyone that's coming, plus a lot more, the guests, the rules, the contest, everything about it, eligibility, everything's there. Mutation Creation Contest 2019 Facebook group. Go check it out. So we always, always hear cleaning, talking. It's a bigger area now instead of being all stuck at the front. Oh, while we're here, might as well come on this side and go up and take a peek. Our ceiling, our sticker ceiling, that's new as well. You guys can keep adding sending stickers. I'll keep putting them up. I'm almost done the second one, and then once I do that, I'm going to do a third and then a fourth, and keep the ceiling going. Love it. It's pretty awesome. So a lot of people I know put their stickers on their incubator. I probably could, but then more stickers means I have to get more incubators. So that could be a good thing. But at least, ceiling space, I've got tons. So you guys could send me all the stickers in the world, and I don't think I can still fill the ceiling. So that's that. We'll keep moving on. Of course, Google Home. That's our go-to. Listening to music. Glad it didn't go on. And then down here, this is pretty the same, except the table's gone. We added these. Here's another one of our signs. Gonna add a few more as well. Big drum fan, just in case we need the exhaust or bring more, air in. You just turn it on, and it's a big, I think it's 24 inch. Yeah, it's pretty big. And then back here are just a little work area. Close the bathroom, don't need that. Cleaning area. This is where we keep all of our extra boxes for shipping. We use Reptile Express, of course, here in Canada. Awesome company. Sam's awesome. Amazing service. Only people I will use. So, Reptile Express. Reptile Express. No S on Reptile. Reptile Express. This is where we make our coconut husk. We don't make it. We actually just sort of add water to it and expand it and then put it in. Here, just storage, paper towels. This is where I store all of my shirts, different sizes. There's the extra incubator, just in case. I can fire that up in place. Extra shirts, little stuff here, anything. We keep our coconut husk behind here. Have a little electrical closet as well. Here, might as well get into this. People always ask me the solutions I use. Here's my chlorhexidine solution. It's 2%. So we use that to do a pre-clean, and then I use Quado 78 Plus if you want to just, that's what I use. This is what we use here. We spray, leave it for a 10-minute dry/kill time. We put that, we dilute it, follow the directions, we dilute it into bottles like this. And then behind you here, we've got our deli cups. We've got our 16 ounce and our 8 ounce. Underneath here, snake bags, lots of different sizes, just storage. Our paper, 2 different sizes. Of course, our ARS display cages, little dusty. Not a little dusty, a lot dusty. But we're gonna get them all cleaned up because in another month and a half, we've got the CRBE, like I mentioned. We'll be vending there, and these will be being put to good use. That's about it for that. Now, while we're here too, we'll take a peek. All my thermostats are Herpstats. I use Herpstat 6s. I do have a couple Herpstat 4s. They'll eventually be upgrading as well. And on my thermostats, I use Herpstat. On my incubators, I use Herpstats as well. So that's that. And then I know I've done this many times in a lot of videos and other stuff. I'll just go through my system. So anything that's upside down means it didn't eat last week. Okay, I want to just take a peek. Okay, it's not in shed. It might have been out of shed since last week. These have eggs, so of course, oh, she's upside down, laying inverted. So these ones here that say eggs, oh, she's getting ready to lay. So I can understand these upside down. Anything that's an ASF feeder, which is an African soft fur, it's a different type of rodent. We label ASF, so we know what's feeding. When you see anyone like this, that means we're pairing. So if I open this up, not really doing anything, but here we have a pastel special yellow belly, and this is being bred to an asphalt, and she's special. So out of this pairing, I'm gonna try to make some, you know, Enchi super special pastel freeways. There's a whole bunch of different combinations. You know, let's see, here's another one. Not doing anything, tails are opposite way. But this is an Orange Dream leopard pied to an Orange Dream yellow belly fire pied. So that's what that means. You're also going to notice here, this is the actual animal that's in the bin. This is what I'm pairing it to. So this is the male. When I'm done and they lay, I flip it over, so multifunctional. So what you'll notice here, you're going to see laid, you're going to see ASAP, and you're going to see eggs. Then you're also going to see nothing. When you see nothing, that means she has not been paired, she's not building follicles, she hasn't laid eggs, nothing. So she's still hopefully gonna, I'll probably get her later this season. So I breed all year round. Anything that says laid, obviously laid the eggs. Anything that has eggs are basically 4 centimeters and up. So they're either gonna ovulate or they've already have eggs in them. That's basically how I put the egg symbol on. ASAP means that they're building follicles, and anything 1.5, 1.7 centimeters is when I first introduced the male. So as you see, I've got a lot of females with eggs, quite a few, especially over here in this rack, quite a few females have laid. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 females still to lay eggs. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, looks like 9 females that I'm still pairing, and laid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 females have laid, and still quite a few that have done nothing. So I'm still waiting for them to pair. I'm still waiting for them to build follicles so then I can pair. Here's one here, a little disappointing. We left this one, had eggs. Okay, this is a pastel lesser yellow belly het green ghost, bred to a super asphalt. Now the super asphalt was bred to many females. This was one of the last ones, and unfortunately, a nice big clutch of slugs. So, as you see, I have lots of eggs in the incubator. This is my 3rd female to give me slugs this year. So basically, I think I'm around the 90, 89, 94, 90 something eggs that have already, you know, come out. They're either in the incubator or they're actually in their own little tubs after they shed. So that's my 3rd one. So pretty good odds, say 3%, 4%. And I know the reason is because I use that male, I guess, a little bit too much, but he's a proven breeder male for like the last 2 years. I figured, you know, he would, you know, do the deed, obviously not. So, unfortunately, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. What else can we talk about? Not sure. We'll take a look at this, see if they're doing anything. This here is my super pastel Butter Stranger Het Clown. to my massive proven breeder, Lavender Clown Het Pied. So I'm really excited for this. Hope she goes late this year. I'm still pairing, so hopefully I get a clutch from her. Here's another one too. Here's a Cypress Het Clown. Oh, is that a Ravi? Yeah, it looks like it's a Ravi. Well, pretty close to it. She's either going into it or coming out. So that's a Cypress Het Clown. And I'll take this male out now. So that's good. So the Cypress Het Clown looks like she's going in or coming out of an ovulation. And it was bred to this boy. Where are you? This is my lesser spot-nosed clown, breeder male. Just awesome. And if you know, I just sort of cut a clutch in my last video from this guy here to a fire clown, and I also have another clutch that I cut probably 2 or 3 videos ago, maybe even 4. I don't know, I'm doing so many videos lately, which is good. But one of the ones in the past, I got a bunch of similar lesser spot-nosed clowns, some lesser clowns, some spot-nosed clowns, etc. He's gone to 4 or 5 other females also, so they haven't really laid yet, but great breeder. 2 awesome clutches I'm hoping to get soon. This one looks like I'm gonna get. This one here, fingers crossed still. So I'll be doing another ultrasound of the females to see if the ones that don't have anything are starting to build, and also the ones that say ASAP, if I can change that now to eggs. Speaking of ultrasounds, here's my setup. So that's what I use to ultrasound all my females. I'm going to be upgrading this machine probably this year. I've had this since 2011. So this will be 8 years I've been using this machine. I'm going to get a newer one. Let's put this guy back. And if you do notice, some of these bins are a little bit open. That's because the male is breeding. So if any of my males are like this, that means that they're breeding, and anything over here is a pairing. So this is a Cinnamon Enchi Casper Ghost bred to a... Oh, sorry, dude. Don't need to, you know, you should be getting busy. That is to my Orange Ghost Pied. I've got multiple locks. I'll be ultrasounding, like I said, probably later today or tomorrow. I'm pretty sure she's pretty much gravid, so this is probably the 3rd or 4th lock. She's probably close to the 4 centimeter mark. If she is, I will take that off the ASAP and put eggs. And yeah, that's about it. Just a quick facility tour, so to speak. Everything else that I've done, there's a few other things that I'm upgrading. I'm upgrading the windows, the air. I'm having an air exchange put in. I upgraded the AC unit to a 2-ton, so that's already on the roof. I still got to get an electrician in to hook that up, and some other stuff. I'm actually thinking of, you know, adding 2 more incubators, which will give me 6, which would be 150 at full capacity if they were all full at the same time. You know, I think it'll look awesome having 6 in a row. I'm thinking of, you know, moving some of these racks and getting more of the hatchling racks. I'm not sure, but I do think I am going 1 level higher on every single rack. So I have 15 of these. That'll be 15 more. So that'll give me 15 times 5, you know, a good 75 more. Here, if I go above another level, is going to give me 4 times 11, which is 44, and then another 3 on the 70-30. So I like the new layout. I like the way everything is. It's works great for us. I love the lighting as well. So hope you liked the video. Just sort of give you an update of the facility that, you know, you see bits and pieces of here. You know, I don't know. I'm just talking. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, notification. Hit it. I want comments to come down below. Any questions, put them down in the comments. Don't forget to go to Mutation Creation Contest 2019 on the Facebook group. Support the people that have already put up their videos. Give them a like. There's going to be more. Hopefully you guys even want to join the contest. All the details are on there. Thanks, guys.